I paid over $3,600 to complete my medical school application process.
Wait, let's rewind really quick.
$3,600 to complete my medical school application process.
Okay, so we did hear that correctly.
$3,600 to only apply to medical school. During 2020, when I didn't even have to pay for interviews or housing or any of that, $3,600 out of pocket because I'm poor. Yeah. Okay, so now you're probably wondering, Maya, how did you pay $3,600 for an application process that you didn't even have to travel for? You didn't even have to put money out for interviews for. Great question. Let's talk about it. Money is always a taboo thing to talk about. I understand that. But applying to medical school, at least for me, felt even more taboo to talk about financially, because I knew a lot of my peers who were applying on either side of me did have money, and it just wasn't my circumstance. So I felt uncomfortable talking about it often. So that's what this video is going to be about. It's going to be about taking away the taboo of finances in medical school and just being straight up about how much I paid for everything, what those finances look like for me, and how hopefully you won't have to take out as much for yourself. Okay, so first off, I'm just going to start by showing you the breakdown of numbers that I already have while I was taking notes while applying to medical school. It's a lot of numbers here, but I'll talk you through it. Okay, so like I said, it's a lot of numbers, but I'll walk you through it really quickly. I paid over $1,200 for primaries. This was after applying to 27 schools, $168 for Casper. These are the amounts for all of the secondaries I submitted, which was 23 secondaries in total. And then all of the holding fees I had to pay for. And then finally, the total amount of $3,661.75. Okay, so now let's talk about some really quick tips to not have to pay as much as I had to. Number one, apply to your AMCAS financial aid. Hopefully you can get some of them for free. Number two, save early. As soon as you know you want to start applying to medical school, start saving that month if you can. Number three, be smart about how many schools you're applying to. Make sure that every single school you're applying to are actually schools you want to go to. And then finally, make sure that you're staying in contact with the schools as well. The same way you have to prepare for the whole medical school application, you also have to prepare financially. Think about how many schools you're applying to, how much those secondaries could cost. Look them up. A lot of the fees are either on MSAR or directly on their website. So please be cognizant of how much you're going to have to pay for this process, because every single step of the process does cost money. I hope this was a really good way to start eliminating the taboo nature around finances in applying to medical school. And we can all start talking about how much we spent, how much we saved, what we didn't have to spend, all of that, so that we can hopefully not have to break our banks to get into medical school. So please DM me if you have any questions specifically about my journey, or I also have some scholarship opportunities that I'm happy to share as well.